Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I would love to have you subscribe, like, comment, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video is going to be a collab. The creator that I'm collabing with's name is Dion. Her channel name is Dion Loves Makeup. Dion is incredible. She and I met either through Instagram or YouTube. I can't remember which one came first. And we instantly just clicked and hit it off. She does some of the most beautiful makeup looks I've ever seen. She does swatch parties. She does all kinds of really fun videos. And she's so much fun to watch. She's got the best sense of humor. She's very upbeat and positive. And I just love her channel. So please go to Dion's channel. I'm going to have it linked in my description box and go check her out, subscribe, and watch her videos. You will love Dion. A little while ago, she asked me to do a collab with her, and I was so excited and so happy that she asked me. We talked about different things that we could do, and she just recently purchased the Nomad Cosmetics palette, the Berlin Underground, and I love Nomad Cosmetics. And so she kind of hinted that maybe I should pick up that palette too. So I went on their website and looked at it, and I've looked at it before, but it had been a while, and I don't know why I've never purchased that palette before. It's a beautiful, grungy color story, and I love grungy color stories. So this is the palette here. I love the packaging. I think it's really cool. And if you look inside, it's got these beautiful, grungy, kind of deep tones in here, but like some pops of color as well, which, as you know, I love those kind of palettes. So we talked about different things that we could do with this palette if we wanted to do like a palette bingo or just, I don't know, a couple different looks using various shades in the palette. And that's what we decided to do. So we thought about doing a soft, grungy look and then a grungy look that had a pop of color in it, or pops of color in it. So we're kind of going to stick to the first row here for our first kind of softer grungy look, maybe pull in some colors from down here as well. And then the second look, we decided to focus on this side of the palette here. Now, this palette is very interesting because there's only one real true matte in here, and that's this shade here called, oh my gosh, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It's a German word, and we'll be here for like 3 weeks, I promise you. But it's a gorgeous kind of like burnt orange matte. The rest of them are mostly kind of like satin shimmers, and they're just stunning. I cannot wait to play with this palette and create a couple looks for you. So I've decided to create a look on this eyelid using the softer grunge side, and then on this eyelid, I'm going to be using the grungy with the pops of color. So if you're interested to see the looks I'm going to create with the Nomad Cosmetics Berlin Underground palette, then please sit back, relax, and let's get started. All right, let's get started with these looks. All of my face makeup is on, my eyebrows are done, and I have primed my eyelids with the Louise Eye Shadow Base in Rumour 01, which was a gift from Not Your Basic Steph, and I'm in love with that eyeshadow primer, so I thank you, Steph, with all of my heart for sending that to me. I love it. And all of that will be listed in the description box. If you want to know what else I have on my face, you can find it there. And I want to apologize because my eyelids are super puffy today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm retaining water. You know, I'm premenopausal, so the joys of aging. So I don't know what's going on, but just try to ignore the fact that my eyelids are super puffy. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is start off with my left eyelid, and I think I'm going to use this shade here first. It's called East Side Gallery, and I'm going to put that down towards the outer part of my lid. And I just thought I would just kind of give you guys like a little life update here. I have known for about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, that I was going to be doing this collab, and I waited until the day before to film, which I can't stand it when I do that, but things have been crazy around here, a little crazy. So like I said in my last video, my husband did break his finger and he had surgery, and that's going really well. I mean, he's still experiencing some, ooh, look at that. He's still experiencing some pain, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. And this shade is really nice. It's kind of a satiny shimmer, and it's just got this beautiful sheen to it. And I normally don't use like all satiny shimmer shades for a look, but you know what? I'm gonna break the mold today because this eye, I think, is gonna be mostly the satiny shimmers. So I'm just kind of, you know, putting this down and just kind of blending it out as I go. But anyway, yeah, he's doing a lot better. He does go to the doctor, sees his surgeon again, I think next week. He had his workman's comp doctor's appointment yesterday, which was kind of a joke because, you know, they were like, well, what should we do for you? And he's like, I had surgery. They're like, oh, then we're not going to be doing anything for you. But, you know, he kind of has to do that in order for the workman's comp to cover what's going on here because he did do it at work. And that is gorgeous. Oh, I love that shade. So pretty, very silvery, shiny, but kind of has like a deep undertone to it as well. Love it. Let's see. Oh, and then another thing I wanted to share with you guys is Sydney, my daughter. She is going on her honeymoon. She leaves tomorrow. Today's Saturday the 6th, and she leaves Sunday, tomorrow, the 7th. And she's going to Universal Studios in Florida. And she's so excited because they're gonna be going to the Harry Potter land there. I'm gonna clean this brush off a little bit and go into my next shade here, which I think I'm gonna go into, this shade here. This one was called East Side Gallery, I think I said that. And this one is called Deutsch Punk. Some of these I can say, but some of them I can't. So, and I'm gonna put that down just kind of right next to that shade, just kind of bring it up over my transition area a little bit, and then just kind of lay that down right next to it. We just thought it'd be really fun to create like a soft grunge look with some of the like softer but like metallic shades, and then do like a more deeper grunge look with like a pop of color. And that is stunning. Ooh, I love it. I love the two of those together too. Really fun. So yeah, she's really excited to go. She's scared to death to fly, and she got that from me because I hate to fly, and I've said that 5,000 times as the kids were growing up that I hated to fly. She's flown a couple times and it's been fine. I mean, every time I've flown, it's been fine too, but I don't know. I just have this very stupid, ridiculous, totally irrational fear of flying. And I remember my mom used to always say, well, if you're not gonna fly, you can't go anywhere. So get over yourself. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. So she'll be fine. I have to be like heavily sedated to get on an airplane. So she might have to do the same thing. We'll see. And now I am going to switch my brush. All right, now I'm going to go into this little brush here. Oh, that was a Luxie brush. This one is the Luxe Smoky Shader, the Jessup 234. And I'm going to lay down this shade here, this beautiful gold shimmer called, well, kind of a satiny shimmer called Helden. I don't have my glasses on, so some of you may be like, no, that's not what it says, but I think that's what it says. Just lay that down on the inside of my lid here up into that shade as well. And oh boy. That is gorgeous. Oh, that is so pretty. And then I think I am going to cheat and bring in that e.l.f. contour palette that I use on occasion, that like kind of cream shade, and just kind of blend out the outer edge here so it doesn't look quite so crazy. But yeah, I can't wait to hear what she thinks of Florida, first of all, because she's never been there before. I have been there. When I was in high school, I went to Florida. I was on dance team and we performed at SeaWorld there, and that was so much fun. And I'm just really excited to hear what she thinks of Florida, and just, you know, what she thinks of Harry Potter land. She's just going to absolutely lose her mind. I know she will. She'll love it. And oh, I think that's so gorgeous. I love it. I love the change from like the gold into like that kind of that, I don't know what that is, almost like an olivey shimmer, and then into the silver. Love it. I love Nomad Cosmetics. Nomad Cosmetics is probably my favorite indie brand. Well, I don't know. That's kind of a bold statement because I love Juvia's Place. And I just heard not too long ago that BH Cosmetics is considered an indie brand. I didn't realize that. I don't know where I've been, but I didn't realize that. So now I'm going to grab my e.l.f. contour palette. I'm just going to go into this little kind of cream colored shade, just kind of blend the outer edge of that out a little bit with a Luxie brush, if I can find it. Actually, I think I'm just going to grab one of my little no-name ones from AliExpress. These are nice brushes. They were like, I don't know, I think $2 or $3 for like a set of like 10, and they're great. And I'm just going to kind of go around the edge of that just to make sure it's a little bit more diffused and not so stark and strange looking. And I know I'm cheating because we're only supposed to use that one palette, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta cheat with eyeshadows. I say that all the time. That's the one area in life that you can cheat in, and it's okay. And that kind of added just a little bit of like soft shimmeriness to it as well, like right under the brow bone, which I like. Let's see. And then another big change in my life that's been kind of not necessarily, well, yeah, a little bit stressful, just different, is that I have accepted a new job. I've worked in the dental field for 16 years, and I just really felt like it was time for a change. I don't know, I just have been doing that for so long that I just decided that it would be good to have a change. And I love this. And how easy was that? How quick was that? Yeah, done. Okay, now I am gonna, and I do have a little bit of fallout here in the inner corner, but that's fine because I was gonna put that down there anyway. Now I'm gonna grab this little number. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Wear Liner Stick in the shade Gold Plated. I'm gonna put that in my waterline. But yeah, I just decided that I was ready for a change. I just decided, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago that I just really was ready for a change. And oh, that's so pretty. I love these eyeliners. They're really fun to use and they look really beautiful. And I thought that would look good with the gold that's on the lid. Okay, now I'm gonna do my lower lash line. But yeah, like I said, I keep getting off track here. I really just decided about a month ago that, I don't know, I just wanted to change for my career. I just thought that would be nice to do something else. And so, yeah, I'm gonna be doing something else. I'll tell you what I'm gonna be doing here in just a second. So now I'm gonna go back into this East Side Gallery and put that on my lower lash line. I think I'm just gonna kind of recreate what I did on my lid on my lower lash line. I have taken an administrative lead position at a psychology practice, which is really cool because I do have my degree in psychology that I got eons ago in 1996, if you can believe it. Sometimes I think about the fact that I've been out of college for over 20 years and I want to throw up. Like, what? And I think there's about 7 or 8 psychologists that I'll be working for, and I'm really excited. So now I'm gonna go into Deutsch Punk and put that down towards the middle part of my lower lash line. And these shadows are just gorgeous. They blend themselves. I mean, you just put them on and I mean, hi, I'm done. It's amazing. The formula of Nomad is just so nice, so nice. And the cool thing is I already have that little gold shade towards the front of my lower lash line. So we're doing good, we're doing good. So yes, I will start that position on the 15th. So I have 1 more week left at my current position, and we're trying to find somebody to fill my job, which is not easy because, I don't know, the job market here, there's a lot of jobs that are available, but there's not a lot of candidates seeking employment. So it's a little nerve-wracking, but you know, it'll be fine. We'll find somebody to take my position and it'll be great. Now I'm going to go into Helden again and put that down towards the front part of my lower lash line. And just make sure that that's nice and pretty and looks good as like an inner corner highlight too. But I am going to use that kind of light white shade as an inner corner highlight when I wrap both looks up. I'm going to put that in both inner corners, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's, you know, like I said, I've done this for 16 years and I'm going to have to learn a whole new set of, you know, software and different, you know, billing practices and whatever. But, you know, I think it'll be really fun. So this looks done. It's done. I mean, it took me what, 2 minutes, I think, 3? I don't know. So now let's go to the other eye. So what I'm going to be doing this time is I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to put this down in my transition area. This is called, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oranienstrabe. I did not take German in high school. I did take French, and I don't remember any of my French either, at all. And my brushes are dirty, so I apologize. I just have not had time to clean my brushes, and my plan was to get up at like 3:30 in the morning and film this video like all week, and I didn't do that. So now I'm gonna go into this shade. I'm not even gonna try to say it again. No, thank you. I'm just gonna put that down in my transition area over here. Ooh, that's beautiful. Just kind of lightly put that on so it's not too crazy. And I know that this can be kind of disorienting to some people. I've been told like, hey, it's kind of weird when you do 2 separate looks on your eyelids. And I understand that, but because I procrastinated and waited until the day before I was gonna upload my video, time constraints, I'm gonna have to do 2 different looks today. So just bear with me. You might need to like put something down over the other side of my face so it doesn't drive you crazy. And then my son, Braden, he is in college. He's a sophomore this year, and he just got 94% on his accounting final or test. I don't know if it was a midterm or final, but he was so excited. And he's been going to the gym a lot lately and just really enjoying his life, college life. He really enjoys it. He's got a girlfriend who I love. Her name is Ella, and she's just wonderful and very good for him. And yeah, it's nice. And he lives with some nice roommates, and so that's been great. And he's really happy to be back in school because he does much better in social situations. He's just a social butterfly, total social butterfly. I'm gonna grab another brush here. Let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is do my lid shades first and then do my outer V. But yeah, it was really hard for him last year to be doing all online classes. He hated it. So now I'm going to go into this shade. It's called, geez, Tachelles. I don't know much about Germany. And if you're watching this and you live in Germany, you're probably thinking, oh my God, how embarrassing. And I'm embarrassed, but this is as good as you're going to get, folks. I'm sorry. And I'm just going to put that down on all over my lid here. And this is kind of a, I mean, I guess it's a matte too, is it? Yeah, I guess it is a matte. I didn't swatch these. I don't like to swatch my palettes. I know that kind of drives people nuts sometimes when I don't swatch my palettes. I've had people ask me to like swatch shades, but I don't like to do it because I have hard panned stuff and I don't like that. Plus I just got this palette. I didn't want to ruin it. No, don't ruin your palette. So I'm just going to put that down over my lid and kind of up into my transition area, just kind of blend those two shades together a little bit better. And I'll go back over with that other brush with that shade that I can't pronounce. Just kind of make sure that's all nice and put together. But yeah, I guess that is a matte. Huh, I thought the brown orangey shade was the only matte. Okay. Yikes. But yeah, so I guess I was talking about my son, right? Yeah. So he is doing really well in his classes, and he works at the bakery still, and he loves that. He's gotten to be really close friends with a lot of his coworkers, and he has like a woman who's a little bit older, who's his like direct boss, and she's kind of like his work mom. So that's great. I'm going to get rid of the fallout on my face here. And I love this brush. Look at that. Isn't that cute? It's a little Moda brush that I got from TJ Maxx. And Alinka, she's one of my dear friends on this platform. She has the same brush set. I love it. Always reminds me of her every time I use it. Okay, now I am going to go back into that other brush. Actually, well, am I? Actually, yeah, I am, but I'm going to use a fluffier brush. I'm going to use my fluffier, what is this? Luxie brush, and put that shade that I can't pronounce, just kind of make that a little bit more diffuse looking. And then I am going to cheat and use my e.l.f. contour palette again, because that's what I do. So my new schedule is going to be Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, I believe, or 8 to 4:30 or something like that. So I don't know when I'm going to be filming. That's going to be a little tricky. I'll probably be doing it at night or on the weekends, I guess. I don't know. Or try to get up early and do it, although I tried that last week and it didn't work. I am going to go back into my contour palette here, and I'm going to put that down just around the outer edge of this shade here, just to make sure it's nice and softly diffused. I like that, how that looks. I know I say that all the time too. And then just put a little bit right here so it kind of chills out that darkness in the center. And then I'm going to put some brightness on the lid as well, over the top of that red matte, reddish matte, that brick red matte. Hi, okay, we got it. Oh, geez. I do have that window open right there, and the light's getting dimmer, so it's gonna look maybe a little funky, the lighting, sorry. We have had so much rain here lately, which is wonderful because we definitely need the rain, but it's just like the sky gets so dark so early, and I wake up in the morning and the sky is dark, and I come home from work and the sky is dark, and I hate that time of year. Oh, but we are going off daylight savings time, so I get another hour's sleep. Yay. Okay, now I think what I'm gonna do is go into this here. This is called Kreuzberg. I'm gonna put that down over the front part of my lid, and I think I'm gonna spray that a little bit, just because I just wanna make sure I don't get this all over my face. I'm just gonna start putting that down towards the front part of the lid here. Ooh, that's pretty. That's so pretty. I just wanted to make sure I brightened up the lid just a little bit, not too crazy, but I did want to brighten that up a little bit so it wasn't quite so dark, because I really like a lighter like lid. But I wanted to put something over the top of that red a little bit. That would look kind of cool, and I think that looks really pretty. I love it. And then I'm going to go and put this on the inner corner as well. But I just thought that'd be kind of fun to do this. And then I think I am going to add a little bit of that black matte towards the outer part here, just to maybe deepen that up a little bit. But I love how this is looking. It's really pretty. And I cannot wait to see Dion's looks. She does some just gorgeous looks. And like I said, she's really into like high-end makeup. So I've learned a ton about high-end brands from watching her. It's been really fun to like learn about, like, I didn't really know anything about like the brand Scott Barnes. Like I didn't really know anything about that brand. And she uses a lot of their products, and so it's been really fun to just kind of learn as I watch. I really enjoy creators that I can like learn from. I am going to go back in that shade just a little bit, that I'm not going to try to pronounce it again. Just put a little bit more of that down, just kind of right here, just to kind of make sure that I don't lose that completely. So I don't want to have that red shade completely covered up, but I did want to cover it up just a little bit towards the front of the lid there. And then maybe down into my outer V a little bit too. Yeah, that's pretty. And then I think I am going to go back in with this little brush here and just kind of diffuse that a little bit. No extra product, just grab the brush, put that down a little bit too. And then, like I said, I think I am going to deepen up the outer corner with the black matte that has the little bit of sparkles in it. I think it's a matte. I don't know. I thought that other one was the red was a satin, and it's not, so who knows. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my little Morphe brush here, and I'm just gonna make sure that's cleaned off because it's probably not clean. And I'm gonna go into this shade here. This is called Club Nacht. Club Nacht. I'm assuming that means like club night. I don't know. All right, now I'm gonna put that down out here a little bit just to kind of deepen up the outer V, kind of right next to where I stopped putting that white shimmer down. And just make sure that's nice and deep and beautiful out here. I love this. This is really nice. I have the jitters. I hate that. I should not have drank coffee before I filmed. That was really stupid of me. Bring that down a little bit towards my lower lash line a little bit as well. I have to clean that up a little bit with a sponge. Just make sure that's nice and diffused here. Now I think I'm going to use my finger and go over the white satiny shimmer again, just to make sure that's nice and vibrant and pretty. I usually do that. I just wanted to have that kind of reddish shade kind of peeking through that a little bit. I don't know if that's really going to work, but that was my idea here. And I have some really fun videos coming up. I can't wait. One of my followers on Instagram, her name is Linda, she sent me a box of makeup from Sweden, which I thought was so amazing. She and I chat together quite a bit on Instagram, and I just love her makeup looks. She's just so gorgeous, and she's just so talented with her makeup. I mean, I'm just like, whoa. Anyway, she had used a Berry M palette for one of her looks on Instagram. I'm gonna go back into that black kind of sparkly matte and put a little bit more of that down. And I said, hey, I have never tried Berry M. I don't even know how to get a hold of the stuff from the brand. And she said, okay, that's not okay. I'm gonna send you some Berry M, and I want your address, and I'm gonna send you some stuff. And she did. She sent me a box of makeup, and I was so happy about that. It's so wonderful. So I'm gonna be using that makeup to create a video with, which I cannot wait. And then also, I found this woman on Instagram. Her makeup brand is Queen Nubia Cosmetics. Her makeup products just look amazing. And I got a palette, I got some lipstick, and I also got a liner, liquid liner. And I'm gonna be creating a video with that stuff too. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's gonna be really fun. I'm just kind of going back over everything just to make sure it's kind of diffused a little bit more. I do like this look. I just think I might like the other one a little bit better. I don't know. We'll wait till everything's done and on, and we'll see what I think. Okay, all right. Okay, so now for my waterline, I'm just gonna go with a black eyeliner for my waterline. This is the Trestique Line, Sharpen, and Smudge eye pencil in the shade Santorini Black Sand, and I'm gonna put that in my lower waterline. If I can do it without shaking too much. I just thought it would be nice to have a darker waterline on this side. And I'm going to do my lower lash line now. And I'm going to use the same little brush that I used on the other side, just clean it off a little bit. And I'm going to go into the black shade first and just kind of put that down. Since it's already down there, I figured I'd just kind of, I do need to clean that up just a hair. It's a little much down there. It's going to be a pretty smoked out lower lash line here. But I think I am going to go over that with the red shade. Kind of different brush for that. I'm going to use this kind of fluffier, a little bit fluffier brush. I'm going to go into the shade that I can't say and put that down towards the kind of underneath that just a little bit, just to kind of add a little bit of, I don't know, fire to the lower lash line. I don't know. You guys are like, okay. And this is getting a little bit blown out, but that's all right. I kind of wanted something a little different on this eye, so that's okay. We're just going to go for it. And then I think what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to grab a little bit of that kind of whitish shade. This is called Kreuzberg again. I'm going to put that down on my inner corner and kind of like right in the lower part of my, or the front part of my lower lash line, I guess is what I'm getting at here. Put that in my inner corner as well. And this palette is amazing. I mean, I can't believe that I have never picked this up until now. I don't know what my problem is, because I love it. It's gorgeous. It's just, the shades blend themselves. I mean, I remember Dion filmed this a long time ago, like an organized, responsible human being. She said, you're just gonna love the way the shades blend out. They're amazing. They just kind of blend themselves. And she's right. You're right, Dion, these are amazing. Okay. And then I think I am going to put this down in my other eye as well. Just inner corner, pop of color here, or pop of vibrancy. That's really pretty. I love that. I think that looks really nice with the gold shade too. Really nice. Oh, fun. Okay, I dig it. Okay. All right, so these are the looks. I am gonna go off camera. I'm gonna clean this up just a little bit. I have a little bit of fallout here. Clean it up, make it look a little bit more presentable. I'm gonna add the liner, mascara, and something on my lips, and I'll be right back to show you how it all came together. So please don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back, and these are the finished looks. I really like how both of these looks turned out. That palette was so much fun to play with. I really like doing the softer grunge side and then also kind of a deeper, darker, vampier grunge side. That was Dion's idea, and Dion, that was perfect for this palette because you have such a good mix of both soft and deeper grunge shades in the palette. Let's go over the palette again quickly. This is the Nomad Cosmetics Berlin Underground that I used today, and on my left eye, I used a combination of this shade here called East Side Gallery. I used this one here called Deutsch Punk, and then I used this Helden kind of on the inner part of my lid, and then on the lower lash line, I basically just used the same exact shade, just kind of mimicked what I did on my lid. And then I use this shade called Kreuzberg, I hope that's how you say it, in my inner corner. On this eye, I used a combination of this matte here that I'm not even going to try to pronounce again. I also use this kind of brick red shade, also not going to try to pronounce that again. On my lid, I used Kreuzberg just kind of as a topper shimmer, and I love how that looked. And then I used this shade here called Club Knock, this black matte with kind of the sparklies that just kind of don't stay on the outer V part. And then on the lower lash line, I just used this, and then I kind of blended that out with this shade here, and then I did use this in my inner corner as well. And I just think this is such a stunning, beautiful, grungy palette. It's just wonderful, and the shades literally blended themselves out. This side especially, this look, it took me no time at all to put that together. I mean, just easy breezy. If you're looking for a palette that's easy to use, blends out nicely, and has some really beautiful, gorgeous, deep, grungy, but kind of light and vibrant grungy too, I think this would be a perfect palette for you. When I got this off the Nomad website, it was on sale. I don't know if it's still on sale, but I would definitely check that out and pick this up if you're interested. This is a beautiful palette. I have 3 Nomad palettes in total. I have this one, obviously. I have the Tokyo Harajuku, and then I have the Tuscan palette. And after using this today, this might be my favorite palette that I've gotten so far from Nomad. I love it. And Dion, thank you so much for getting this palette and then encouraging me to get it too, because this is, gosh, might be in my top 5 palettes now. I don't know. It's a bold statement. I've only used it once, but man, I love this palette. I just wanted to say thank you to Dion for doing this collab with me. Dion, you are so amazing. I appreciated this invitation so much, and I'm so glad that we were able to do this together. If you guys have not subscribed to Dion Loves Makeup, like I said, I will have her channel linked in the description box. Please go to her channel and subscribe and watch her videos. You will love Dion. I adore her, and I'm just so glad that we are fellow creators, and I also consider Dion a really close friend, and I love her. I do really want to hear which look you guys like the best, either the soft grungy side or the deeper, darker, vampier side, and what you thought of the palette. If you have it, if you're thinking about getting it, I would love to chat about that in the comment section. So please let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy day or evening to sit down and watch my video. It always means the world to me. If you have subscribed or you would like to subscribe, do not forget to hit the notification bell. That way you're aware of all of my future uploads. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks again, you guys. Take care. Bye.